The first step in the procurement management process is to develop the procurement management plan. As with all other plans, the procurement management plan is part of the overall project management plan. The procurement management plan documents our approach to procurement, documents any decisions we made, such as what goods, services, and results will be outsourced, and it identifies potential suppliers for these items. The inputs to the procurement management plan are basically all the information and plans that we've developed as part of the specialization. We can see the long list here. Of particular importance are the project scope statement and the requirements document. These documents will be used to develop the scope and requirements for each element of the procurement. Our resources plan and our knowledge of the organizational assets will also be important. They will help us decide which items or activities should be the subject of the procurement activities and which ones can be completed in-house by the project team. The table of contents for the procurement management plan can be quite extensive, as you see here. It should contain as a minimum the types of contracts to be used, what items and activities will be procured, who has the authority to approve the plan, the supplier list, and how the final selections and how this will be accomplished. Reference documents to be used during the procurement process, how we will evaluate bids and when they are due, and a list of approved suppliers. The procurement plan should be prepared well in advance of the actual procurements and reviewed and approved by the key stakeholders in the process. The key is to make sure your strategy for this process is clear and everyone is in agreement on the roles, responsibilities, and procedures. A good procurement plan will eliminate a lot of the concerns around the fair treatment of suppliers. One of the first decisions in preparing the procurement management plan is what materials or activities will we go outside the project organization to obtain? And why is this a good decision? Deciding what to do in-house and what can be outsourced can be controversial. So how we do this, how we go about making this decision? The three big reasons to go outside the project organization are someone else can do it better, we don't have the resources to complete the task in a timely manner, and the risk to the project or organization is diminished overall by sharing this work. If the activity in question meets one of these criteria, there's a good chance that going outside the organization is the right choice. So we've decided to outsource one or more items or activities. To do this, we plan to set up an agreement with the supplier to supply the goods, services, or results we need. What kind of agreement should we use? Three common contract types are fixed price, cost reimbursable, and time and material. Each has its place in the project world, and each has its strengths and weaknesses. The next question then is, how do we decide which type of contract is best for each one of our procurements? In the next lesson, we will review each contract type and some of the factors to be considered in selecting which ones to use.